Hi everyone. Today we will look at multiplication as scaling. And we're going to do a quick review. If we take a look at 1.5 times 4, we know if we multiply, we could break this down to 1 times 4 plus a half times 4. Okay, 1 times 4 is 4. A half times 4 would be 4 halves, which is the same as 2. So it'd be 4 plus 2 equals 6. Now let's look at another one. Okay, let's look at another one. We have 3/4 times 4. So when we multiply 3/4 times 4, we could rewrite it like this. So that's going to be 12/4. And 12 divided by 4 equals 3. So our answer is 3. Okay, so when we multiply a whole number by a fraction, it's going to be smaller, isn't it? In this case, it's 3. Let's look at one more. 3/3 times 4. Now 3/3 is the same as 1, isn't it? So we say 3/3 times 4. We're going to get 12/3. 12 divided by 3 equals 4. Okay, 12/3 is equivalent to 4. Now, on those last 3 examples, that gives you an idea of what you know about multiplying fractions and whole numbers, and we're going to use what you know to look at scaling. So what we're going to choose for this part, we're going to decide if we are less than, greater than, or equal to. So if we take a look at this first one, 1/3 times 2 and 2/5, and is it greater than, less than, or equal than 2 and 2/5? You know 1/3, that when you multiply, this is going to be 1/3 of 2 and 2/5, so that number is going to become smaller. So we know right away that 2 and 2/5 is going to be bigger. Okay? Now let's look at the second one. 4 and 1/3 times 2 and 2/7. Now I know right away that 4 times 2 is 6. Okay, so right away I know this is going to be greater than this. So right away I can put my symbol this way. This next one is 1/2 times 1 and 2/5. We want to know, is it less than, greater than, or equal to 1 3/5? So if we're multiplying it by 1/2, then 1 2/5, our answer is going to be half of 1 2/5. So we definitely know that this 1.5 times 1 2/5 is less than 1 3/5. Okay, so we're going to put the less than symbol there. And the last one we're going to look at is 3 3/4 times 4/4 is less than, equal, or greater than 3 1/3. Now we know when we multiply a fraction that's equivalent to 1, we're going to get the same fraction or equivalent fraction. So we know that 3 3/4 times 4/4 equals 3 3/4. So that tells me right away that this left side is going to be greater than, so 3 3/4 times 4/4 is greater than 3 1/3. Now it's your turn to try some. So without multiplying, decide which symbol belongs in the box, less than, greater than, or equal to. Good luck.